Good morning, Hornets, and welcome back to the final episode of SMS Buzz, your source for all the happenings around our school. In today's episode, we'll start it off with interviews from the school staff, our final Geek Weekly, and interviews from students for the end of the year. Find out more on our final bi-weekly edition of SMS Buzz. Happy Monday, Hornets, and welcome back to SMS Buzz. I'm your host, Sydney.
And I'm Lexi, your other host.
We're excited to be your host for the last episode of SMS Buzz. This episode, we will start off with a segment interviewing staff about their year reflections, and then our last episode of Geek Weekly.
So sad. And then we'll end it off with student interviews about the year.
It's been a great year.
And part of that we owe to our amazing staff.
So let's hear what they had to say about this year. We interviewed them and asked them about their opinions of the year.
Off to the interviews.
What do you teach and what do you love about it?
Sixth grade, and I don't know, I love a lot of stuff about it, mostly working with the kids and just kind of having fun doing some different stuff, and just having fun working with the kids.
Okay, what has been your favorite part of this year?
We most recently just took our Chicago trip, so I think that kind of stands out. But looking way back, orientation was even a lot of fun, kind of meeting everybody then. Lots of cool stuff in between. We'll go Chicago and orientation. We'll bookend it.
Cool. If you could say a word of advice to your students, what would it be?
Work hard, but have a lot of fun while you're at it.
Thank you. What do you teach and what do you love about it?
Teach geometry and multimedia, and I love teaching geometry because I get to teach students why things work and not just memorizing facts in math. In multimedia, I love the concepts that they learn, graphic design, photography, and filmmaking, and the process of making a yearbook and a video news show. It's really, really fun to watch the students do the whole process from start to finish.
Yeah. What has been your favorite part of this year?
A lot of favorite parts, but just the positive and fun relationships with my students. It's a real special group of 8th graders I'm going to miss a lot.
If you could say a word of advice to your students, what would it be?
Word of advice. Well, something I always heard growing up was hard work wins the day. So you get out of it what you put into it. So never let anyone outwork you.
Thank you. What do you teach and what do you love about it?
I teach 7th grade English, and I love teaching students how to read.
Mr. Vane, I don't understand this book. Thank you.
You're welcome.
What has been your favorite part of this year?
I really liked the power outage back in December. Thought it was a cool experience. I've never had anything like that happen during my teaching career.
If you could say a word of advice to your students, what would it be?
I'd say have a great summer and be nice to each other.
What do you teach and what do you love about it?
I am a 7th grade science teacher. I would initially say maybe that I love fire, but the biggest thing I love about my job is the students. I absolutely love middle school students. I love the relationships that I build with them. They are definitely the highlight of my day.
What has been your favorite part of this year?
This year was unique for me. I think one of my favorite parts is I actually got to be my own daughter's teacher this year, so that was a pretty cool experience for me.
Cool. If you say one word of advice to your students, what would it be?
Okay, I have 3 words of advice for my students. Own your awesomeness. I happen to be wearing this shirt today, but I can tell you that all of the students that I teach have the ability to go out and change the world. You have awesomeness inside of you, and I hope that you just go out there and continue to own it, because I see it every day in the classroom at SMS.
Thank you. What do you teach and what do you love about it?
I teach 8th grade science, and I love actually getting to work with kids and teaching them how to make connections in their everyday life with the scientific world.
What has been your favorite part of this year?
Favorite part of the year is getting to know the kids and just having fun with them in our class, joking, and just, again, finding the humor and everything.
If you could say a word of advice to your students, what would it be?
Silly, but don't judge a book by a cover. I get a rap for not being like the nicest teacher because I take cell phones. And when they come in here, they realize that I'm not who they thought I was. And it's kind of the same thing. They're in 7th grade when I see them in the hallway. And then when I have them as 8th graders, they're completely different people. So give everybody a fresh start.
Yeah. Thank you. What do you teach and what do you love about it?
So I teach PE here at the middle school. I love because I get to teach all 3 grades, and I get to make connections with a ton of kids here.
What has been your favorite part of this year?
This year, there's so many great parts. The student staff basketball game was great, but honestly, just every day working with kids and making those connections.
If you say a word of advice to your students, what would it be?
Work hard, not hardly work.
Thank you so much for a great year.
We will miss you next year.
Our next segment is a little bittersweet.
We will have our last episode of Geek Weekly.
So I guess this will be the last time we say, Josh, take it away.
What's up, intellectual oddball, dorky dudes, up adept consultants, up scholarly Samaritans, jolly geniuses, sharp crackerjacks, and welcome back to Geek Weekly, a place for geeks, freaks, and nerds alike. I'm your host and resident geek, Josh Gutowski. Without further ado, let's just jump right in. We've come a long way. For the final episode, I figured what better topic than the show itself. Now, contrary to popular belief, I didn't come up with Geek Weekly. That was done 7 years ago by Travis Whitman. He was the first ever guy from Geek Weekly, but after he left, Adrian Kelman took the mantle of Weekly Geek. After him is the one that I care most about. In the 2018-2019 school year, Max Watkins and my brother Alex made Geek Weekly. But after them was Brady Natryup, and the next year, there was no SMS Buzz. The year after that, they only made 3 episodes, but they had a Geek Weekly. It was done by Tate Woodman. Last year, there was only 1 episode of SMS Buzz, and so they had no Geek Weekly. But last but not least, me. For the 2023-2024 school year, I, Josh Gutowski, have been the guy from Geek Weekly. It's been a journey, that's for sure. There have been ups, downs, and all-arounds, but the most important thing is that the geeks prevail. My final wish is for someone in Multimedia 2 next year to be the guy from Geek Weekly, or break the accidental gender norm and be the gal from Geek Weekly, or the non-binary host of Geek Weekly. I don't want to say goodbye, because that would mean that it's over, but we can just pretend it's not. We don't have to say goodbye. In fact, I never say goodbye, do I? So, instead of goodbye, for one final time, geek out.
Thank you, Josh.
And for the last time, we love catching up on all things science and technology. Now that we've heard from the teachers about this year,
we've also interviewed some students.
Let's see what they have to say about their favorite events and memories.
Hi, who am I here with?
Kevin.
What's your favorite subject and why?
Math, because I enjoy working on it.
What is your favorite project you did this year and why?
Probably doing a rap battle for ELA.
What is your best memory you made this year?
Going to Florida for soccer.
Thank you. Hi, who am I here with?
Antonio Morales.
What's your favorite subject and why?
I would say math because I'm pretty good at it.
What is your favorite project you did this year and why?
I'd probably say all of them because they're pretty fun.
What is your best memory you made this year?
Spending time with my friends.
Thank you. Hi, who am I here with?
Felix Searle.
What's your favorite subject and why?
Math because it's not that difficult and it's kind of fun.
What is your favorite project you did this year and why?
That one's difficult. I don't know.
What is your best memory you made this year?
Meeting new people such as Nathan and Rebecca. And yeah.
Thank you.
Hi, what's your name?
Grace Ennis.
And what's your favorite subject and why?
Probably math because it's really like fun and we do a lot of like fun people in there.
Awesome. What's your favorite project you did this year and why?
We did bottle rockets in science and it was really fun because we got to like make it with our friends and we got to like bring in a bunch of materials and make it how we wanted to make it.
Awesome. What's your best memory you made this year?
Probably just like everyone at like lunch and stuff and just like it gets like really fun and stuff. Yeah.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Hi, what's your name?
Casio Limos.
What's your favorite subject and why?
My favorite subject is math because it's probably what I'm best at, I guess.
Awesome. What's your favorite project you did this year and why?
I'm not sure. We did a lot of projects this year. I don't know which one's the best.
And what's the best memory you made this year?
Probably the Washington, D.C. trip. There's a lot of fun things we did. It was pretty cool.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys. We love spending the year with you.
We can't wait to make more memories with you in the coming years. That's all we have for today, Hornets.
We'll see you next time.
Have a great rest of your week.
I'm Sydney.
And I'm Lexi.
Go Hornets!
Before we could end this episode, we had to thank Mr. Roos for supporting us throughout this year. He's the reason Buzz kept going. Thank you, Mr. Roos, for everything, and we'll miss you so much.
Mr. Gall.
Oh, hey, Mr. Peet.
What you up to, man?
Nothing. I'm not listening to Backstreet Boys.
I'm actually just grading some papers here. Did you have Alex Stager?
Mrs. Peet had Alex Dager.
That's what it was. So get this. Alec really wants his paper back.
Okay.
And when we go to pass it back tomorrow, he's gonna say, "Hey, Mr. Gall, you got my paper?" I'm like, "Sorry, Alec, I don't know what you're talking about."
Oh man.
Yeah, you think that's good? Watch this.
Oh no, not again.
Hey, Mr. Gall, you see my paper? Sorry, Alec. Don't know what you're talking about, man. No. I don't think you turned it in. Sorry, Alec.
Well, anyways, let's forget about Alec for a second. You got time to shoot some free throws?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's do it. Boom! There it is, Mr. Gall. I win again. No way you can make that shot.
Guarantee I can make
Let's
that
see
shot.
it. Let's see it.
Make this shot in my sleep. This is my court, Mr. Peet.
You lose again.
Dang it! All right, so you got me on this one. Let's go play some baseball.
Let's do it.
All right?
Let's do it.
You're going down?
All right, I teach you basketball. What do you have in mind with baseball?
How about pop-ups? I'm the best at pop-ups.
I'll smoke you.
Never drop a pop-up.
Okay there, hot dog. Let's go.
Good luck. Nice catch, Pete.
You got lucky.
Luck? Luck has nothing to do with it. I do that every time.
Come on. You can't do nothing.
I can do anything. I can throw a ball over the middle school.
No shot. Can you catch a ball in middle school?
Yeah, I can do that too.
All right, I will throw this ball in middle school. You can catch it.
I'll be waiting. I will catch it.
Prove it.
Let's do it.
Let's go! Yeah!
Did you catch it?
Woo! Had it. Right in the glove.
All right, well, I can do it in football.
Let's see it.
All right, do it. Get out there.
Red 98, Zed Hunt.
Yeah!